So this is my favorite tree, and here's why. So I grew up in a normal neighborhood, just in a cul-de-sac, and across from the cul-de-sac, across the street, was a park. And I remember as a little boy, I would love to go climb this tree. There's this one tree in particular, I would just climb all the time, and I'd go spend time out there. And I'll try climbing all these different trees around the park. And then we eventually moved away. We moved to a different house, we moved into a new neighborhood. And there was not a park across the street and no trees to climb. So all throughout high school, I didn't really climb a tree. And then went to college. I'm in LA now. So I go to the Masters University. And then my freshman year, didn't climb a tree. So I discovered this park my sophomore year of high school. And had tons of trees, a bunch of wildlife, and it was a beautiful park. And I love to come here and just read my Bible or come here to pray. And then I decided to go adventuring, so I kind of went out the outskirts of the park, and there were these big southern oak trees. I think that's what they're called. I think these are southern oaks. So I climbed it, and immediately it took me back to my childhood, and I realized how much that I missed climbing trees. To me, climbing trees is just special because it brings me back to my childhood, and it also gives me time to have a quiet time with the Lord, either to pray or read my Bible. This is my getaway. And I know some people like to go in their rooms and study their Bible or go to a coffee shop, very common. I like doing all those things too, but this one is just special to me in particular when I get the chance to reconnect with God and just to slow down and climb this tree and just enjoy God's nature. In the book of Romans, it says that the one who observes the day observes it in the honor of the Lord. And when I'm out here, it's hard not to do that. So that's why I like to come out here and just see God's beautiful creation for what it is and what He made it. So I love to come out here, climb the trees, walk around the park, go on these hikes. It's just a beautiful time. Yeah, a lot of people think I'm weird for coming out here barefoot, climbing trees or walking around in the brush, but all in all, I think us as a society, we lost the fact that we need to be enjoying God's creation and not just be huddled up in our homes or around the city, which that stuff is great, but I think we need to remember that it's okay to get our feet dirty and walk around barefoot and go and enjoy God's creation every once in a while. I learned this in church a couple Sundays ago, but Jesus often went out to desolate places to reconnect with the Father and to grow in His wisdom and strength. And I think that's an example of what we should be doing as Christians. We should be going out and isolating ourselves. It's good to come out here every once in a while, and I like to come out here every once in a while and just spend time with the Lord, in the Word or just praying, reading Psalms, and just kind of reconnecting my mind and my body with the purpose of the Lord. I like to come out here and remind myself that the Lord is in control, and I just need to follow Him. It's my favorite tree because it just reminds me that God created it, and I can enjoy His creation. And Psalms 1:3 says, "He will be like a tree firmly planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. And in whatever he does, he prospers." So that's the kind of mentality I want to have when I come out here, is I want to set my roots firmly in the Lord so that I make sure that I can follow Him wholeheartedly. And this is the place that I come to do that. So that is why it's my favorite tree.